I think when you're getting into this field or any creative field, there's always a little bit of a feeling of, am I making the right choice? Should I be a doctor? Should I be a lawyer? Should I do anything other than art or creative stuff? That whole perspective has been shifting significantly over the last decade, really, with social media and just seeing the amount of growth with marketing and the need for like good marketing and thoughtful marketing and people that actually care about how a brand is being displayed and told. I mean, not saying that it hasn't been done in the past, because that's, like there's been, a long run of extremely talented agencies and everything else. But I think it's the idea of like entrepreneurship too, like where you can kind of go out and you can start your own design, company, if you will. If you're a one-man show, if you got a laptop and, used to be the Adobe suite, but now it's like Figma or whatever, which is now part of Adobe. But like you just have a laptop with some design programs, you're good to go. Like, you can start your own business. You can be self-sustaining in a sense, like as long as you can hustle and get out there and get the work. So I think for me, one thing I tell students is when they're like trying to figure out what their next steps are, if they know they want to go the creative route, whether it's design or video or animation or whatever that is, I always encourage them like, hey, while you're still in school, try to get that real world experience at a studio like this, or just even for a freelancer, anywhere you can kind of get some hands-on experience with real projects, even if you're doing the grunt work, like just photo cleanup or whatever it might be. That's going to give you way more, it's going to position yourself way better in the job market when you get out there for real, because it's a pretty dense market right now, and it's really competitive. So I think any experience that you can have, any real life experience going into this stuff, you're going to have a leg up on the competition, especially if you want to get into an agency or internal marketing company or intern.
It's difficult when you're first starting out because you feel like you've got to do everything on your own. So my advice quickly would be like, whatever you're kind of wanting to do is just get around people, because you can't do everything on your own. Like it's just, you can, it just becomes a lot more frustrating. Like, especially if like in terms of like film, like there's all, you watch the credits at the end of the movie and there's so many people. Not that you need all of those people, but there's like one guy that's just like holding a light stand or whatever, or like sometimes you're just like, oh my gosh, like I really enjoy like Stanley Kubrick's like his thought process and like keeping his crew small, but it's like it's still a crew. Like you still need like a guy that's like concentrating on lighting and a guy that's concentrating on sound. And so I think like finding whatever your niche is, if it's design, if it's like collaboration is pretty key in terms of keeping yourself fresh and creative, because it's just like, I think you can become very stale if you're just like a one-man show all the time.